shit. It's my thing, chat.
We live, baby. Why are you getting up? What is wrong with you? Where you going? As soon as we let, oh, rotted. Look at that. Femi is feeding the 5,000. Can we move that plate? Sorry. So you lot wanted to tell me to go live when we're not ready to go live and there's two people watching. Anyway, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Cut the Chat. What's going on, Aminata? Big up to Narissa locked in. Big up to Jig Real as well.
Big up the people that don't listen.
Salute to everybody that doesn't listen in real time, everybody that's watching this back as well. We see you. So salute to everybody that's watching on YouTube. Salute to everybody listening live. Salute to everybody that's listening to this on Spotify as well. This is Cut the Chat. This is the podcast where we have the conversations that men have in the barbershop, yeah? And I'm waffling until I have somebody come and speak to me. What's going on, David?
Well, go on. Hey.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm there, bro.
I'm happy to be here, you know.
Good.
You know what? I look forward to this. You see, you know, like when you was at school, yeah, and you look forward to the weekend, and then Sunday comes and it's like, right, back to work on Monday. See Monday. I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing the man them tomorrow.
Yeah, man. It's a good break. It breaks up the week.
Yeah.
Them way there. How's your weekend? How was your weekend?
It was all right. I'm trying to think. It went quite quickly.
I thought this weekend was going to be a mad thing. I just felt like because we were going back into no more than 6 people because of Boris, that everybody was just going to be on motives. Like, what's going on? Where can we go? Where can we go? Where can we go? But no one was really on that.
No, but you know what it is? You know what it is? You see the pub goers. You see the
fam. I went Shoreditch. I went Soho.
See, okay. I was
going to say that. I was going to say that. Okay, I went to. Sorry, guys, I'm not on thing yet.
It's coming.
I'm coming. Yeah. But I went to Soho, yeah, on Friday night, and they said 6 more people, and they're not letting no more people into Soho House.
Really?
Like it was rammed. The streets were rammed. You know, they've got this thing in London everywhere at the moment, where they've got seats in the roads.
What do you mean they got seats
in central London? It's part of central London where they've blocked off actual.
When we went to the cinema for my birthday.
Yeah, I didn't see no seats in the road.
Dean Street,
Old Compton Road. They blocked off the road and they just put like them garden chairs in the road for people to eat food. Okay. It was packed out, man.
And that was just in Shoreditch.
I wasn't in Soho.
Soho.
Yeah, it was in Soho.
Well, Soho's been rammed since lockdown.
No, it's not stopped. It didn't stop that night.
Wow. You see, on my way home on Friday night, so I'm coming through Old Street, coming down Old Street down to go towards Commercial Street. The queues to get into was wild.
Serious.
Absolutely wild. Like, I wanted to stop and go in somewhere.
Yeah. People want. Well, you know why I say this as well? Because I play at Box Park in Croydon every Sunday.
Yeah. And
I just assumed it was going to be heaving, and it was really dead.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Box Park is different. See, right. So I've got a couple guys that own clubs, yeah. And what they've said they've been doing.
It's a humble brag, by the way.
Is yeah. You know what? It's only when I said it.
And it was kind of hard, innit? It was a flex.
I realised how it sounded.
I got a couple man that own clubs, you get me.
And what they said they've been doing is they've been jamming out the rave. You see, when the council come, the security have got like a little alert. So as soon as security say like code blue, they do something like they turn on all the lights or they flash a light in the club. But as you go in the club, you're told if this happens, get back to your table and sit down. Anybody that is not at a table, go to the toilet.
Okay.
And stay there.
So they know what time it is.
It goes, councils come a couple times, and there's one guy who owns a club, and the council come, and the council said to him, like, yeah, so what's he saying? He goes, listen, I'm not even going to lie to you. We are over capacity, but this is what we're doing to try and adhere to the rules. And the council guy was like, you know what? You're one of the very few clubs that have just been honest with us. So cool, do your thing. because certain clubs, they're just lying and all of this. No, we haven't got no one in there. We ain't got an event on. So, bruv, there's been things that have been popping off. So all of them places that I'm seeing mad queues for in Shoreditch and Old Street, it's probably a proper motive inside.
You know what? We can be honest because it never happened, but we were actually going to throw a party this weekend, yeah?
You all got shook, innit?
I got shook, I'm not going to lie. And when I saw like people were getting fined 10 grand, like I think the first teenager got fined 10 grand this weekend.
Did you hear about his party though?
What was it like?
His party was like that film. Do you remember that? Is it Project X?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. His party was like that. Yeah. Like he said he had no idea it was gonna. He goes, it was only supposed to be for about 30 or 40 people.
Yeah.
Because it was mad.
Well, he's gonna say that. Because he probably did plan it for it to be like that. And he can turn around and be like, boy, I only invited 30 people. Of course. And this is what happened. But if it really was like that, everybody must chip in and give him help him with the 10 grand. Oh, come on. If you had the sickest party, everybody got to give me a little £20 or something like that.
You see that his party that popped off? He probably knew 20% of the people there. You see the other 80? Yeah. Chip in for what?
Chip in, man. Chip in.
I helped make your party legendary.
Yeah.
There's no chip. That's going down in history.
You know, when I saw like a teenage white boy got fined 10 grand, do you know what they would have done to us?
We'll be in jail. The guy will be in jail right now.
Jail.
Be in bin.
Oh, fam, we've been on the front page, bro. Like, like this.
You would have been sacked.
It would have been done. It would have been done. He got 10 grand, and you know that was lightly for them, innit? But what they would have done to us, they would have made
been broadcasting from here.
They would have made.
It would have been broadcasting.
They would have made the realest example of us.
Nah, they would have.
Like, he's a DJ, and he's not. Nah,
you should know better.
Nah, you should know better. Nah, absolutely no way. So yeah, that definitely did put me off.
I did get shook, and I just thought.
No, you lot were moving mad. Lee was upset.
Lee was upset. But
that's why he's not here.
Lee had a really good idea though. So Lee's idea, we can say it? No, because it's not going to happen though. It's very similar to what you were saying about when people come in.
Yeah.
And if the police come, you make sure you go back to your seat. Lee was just like, look, everybody stand in their place and make sure that we are like social distancing.
Yeah, when they land.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people that are just not abiding by the rule. Look, remember when we could all go back to work? The council came into the barbershop 3 times in a week and a half. I've driven past so many barbershops, hair salons, hair studios. They've got nothing. They've got no screens. They're not wearing masks. They've got no plastic capes and gowns. And I'm just like, so I think it's just hit or miss with where they go, because they can't hit every business. They can't go to every bar, club, Shabines. They can't, bro.
Well, I say this, but people already like, so there was already talk about, is this going to keep going until Christmas? And I really want to see how they feel like they're going to police families being 6 and under at Christmas. Like, what are you going to do? Knocking on families' doors on Christmas Day? It's impossible.
Yeah,
fam.
it is.
What is fuckery as well is, did you see that they've allowed gross shooting?
Excuse me?
Okay, so
what, gross? As in the game bird gross?
Yes. So
okay.
You can do that in a group of 30, up to 30, but you can't do anything else.
You can lick down animals in a group of 30.
Basically, so that's
for their people.
It's for their people. And obviously, there must be somebody that's in Parliament that's like, look, I got hunting this weekend. You can't really put that on me. So they're like, okay, cool. You lot are all right to do that.
Hold on.
Don't you think that's fuckery? But we can't play. We can't play 5-a-side.
I'm gobsmacked.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We can play 5-a-side.
Can you? How?
Oh,
no,
we can't.
No, you can't.
You can't do sports anymore.
You can't do 5-a-side.
Yeah.
I think you can play sports.
No,
5-a-side would be 10 people.
You can do 3-a-side.
You can do 3-a-side.
Right.
But you can go gross shooting. The whole thing is confusing, fam. They're telling us 6 people are under, but kids are still at school. What? And you can still go to a restaurant. It makes no sense, man.
It's stupid. It's too. Oh, bro. You know what? I'm just tired of speaking about more foolishness that the government are keeping up with.
Madness.
I really am.
Absolute madness. Breaking news.
What's breaking news?
Cardi. Do you care about this? Cardi B files.
I was going to say that
for divorce from Offset.
From Offset. Do we care?
I like Cardi B.
Do you know what it is?
Who doesn't?
I'll be honest.
I got a soft spot for her.
I shouldn't, but I do.
No, I do as well. You hate her, innit?
Nah, you know what? At first, I hated her.
I got a soft spot for her.
But you know what? You know what? You know what it is? You see Ash, yeah?
Yeah. Ash
is forever beating her lyrics. But she will dance while she's beating the lyrics. Probably, I can't help like it though. I can't even lie. I won't play your music.
Yeah.
But you understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. But it's sad because I do like them too.
Why do you like them though?
Because I just think
their relationship's always been weird.
It has always been weird, but it's their relationship. And I don't think they've tried to mold or shape their relationship for the world. That's why I'm like, you lot are weird, but I fucks with it. Do you know what I mean? And
well,
you know me,
you can't fucks with it no more, baby.
I don't think it's done. Who knows?
I mean, they did that breakup before. How many breakups do we want to experience?
A few times, man.
I mean, they could keep it private now. They shouldn't be telling us about these breakups.
It's
all the
impossible
time now.
to keep it private though.
Is it because it's social?
They're just too big. I think now, like in this day and age, you can't be a celebrity and not feel like the public not feel like they are involved in what you're doing. They want to know everything.
We still don't know what happened in the lift.
But we kind of like, we've kind of...
Wait, what lift? What?
Beyonce and...
we still don't know what happened
but the thing is, we say we don't, but we kind of do-ish.
Why? Because of Lemonade?
Because of Lemonade. Like, that was the most we're going to get. And I think we're like...
Wait, we don't need more than that. It wasn't like a whole house.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like he got punched up.
He got punched up in
by his wife's sister.
And we know that he did dirt, and that's all that we really need to know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I get what you mean. Like, everybody wants everything. Absolutely everything. Can we just quickly talk? I know we're going back to subjects that we talk about all the time. I'm not going to talk about Tory and Meg today. But did you see Kanye's tweets last night?
Nah.
About slavery?
Nah, I don't want to talk about slavery or anything. the thing I liked about
artists, yeah? Is that what he said?
No, the tweet that really sweetened me, and I don't know why, is he said, "I demand an apology from Drake and J. Cole immediately."
Why? Because they copied him.
How can you
on what basis?
Demand an apology immediately? No, I love it. I don't know why. I just think that energy is sick. You know when you can tell someone that, nah, fam, you owe me no. You know, the thing is, I said this on the radio earlier, yeah? You know, like there's times when there's people that you think owe you an apology, yeah? And you're just holding on to it for time. Every time you see that person, you're just brewing, like, you're like, I can't believe they did that and you haven't, and maybe they're none the wise of what they've done. But you want that apology. So I think that energy is sick to say, no, I demand an apology immediately.
Immediately. What do you want an apology for?
Well, we know that J. Cole's done a couple tracks that were kind of alluding to Kanye. Was that False Prophets and what was the other one? Come on, Femi, I know you know.
No, I can't remember it, but I do know. I remember False Prophets.
There's 2 tracks, False Prophets and Middle Child.
Middle Child, yeah.
Okay.
And then we know that the Drake and Kanye have been beefing undercover, but not undercover for years now. And the rumor is that Kanye told Pusha all of the information that he used and all that stuff.
So what's he want an apology for?
He just wants an apology.
I think he deleted it. I can't see it.
No, he deleted that one.
Did he?
But he's going in on Universal at the moment as well. You seen that?
Yeah, but what did it? He wants more money?
He wants his masters back.
Yeah, but are they
saying that?
Are they just gonna give it back to you like that? I don't understand these artists, you know.
Well, he's saying that he's gonna sue them because they haven't promoted him properly. And
I'm so confused.
In the settlement, he'll want his masters back.
Good luck, man. Yeah. In America, you could sue for anything, man.
He's not. Do you know how much Kanye West masters are gonna cost?
Huh?
Do you know how much his masters will cost? It's like half. That's half $1 billion easily. Anywho, let's not talk music.
Let's talk about one of your favorite subjects, Ace, because I heard you mention it on the radio the other day.
Go on.
And some of our listeners might not listen to your show.
I demand an apology if they don't listen. I demand one.
I love that. That's the energy, though.
That's the energy. Yeah. Let's see if you get it. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the mansion.
That's heavy, isn't it?
That's mad.
It's mad.
Would you have made us go stay there if we could go?
If we didn't, I would have been vexed.
Do you know what's funny? It's people. You can't stay in the whole mansion.
Yeah, it's just one room.
It's like one room.
Oh,
it's like 2 guests, 1 room.
But can you walk around the whole mansion?
Well, this is the thing. Like people will think that they're gonna go in and see. You know, the Fresh Prince was shot on a set, so it doesn't look.
It's
like
not
that
a house.
It doesn't look like that inside.
It's just a set.
Oh yeah,
It was a set.
It's just a set.
And another
stairs led to nowhere.
Yeah, you're right. And even when they used to come down the stairs, the stairs were mad flimsy.
Nah, that's not what you see in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Was
yeah.
not what you'd see in that house. And also, that house is actually not in Bel-Air.
Yeah, you said that, but I swear you said it was in over here before, but I'm sure that's wrong.
I said it was here.
You said it was in this country.
No, Lee, I think Lee said that. It's in Beverly Hills.
Lee might have said that.
I think Lee said that. But
Okay.
yeah, that house actually isn't in Bel-Air.
Oh,
And you can stay there for one day, and you can actually only stay there if you're a resident of LA, unfortunately.
What?
Yeah, because of COVID, they can't have people flying into.
Why?
Hey, move over. You're not communicating with the people. You're not chatting to the people. You're not in the chat.
Because of
So what? Because what? COVID in LA is a different kind of COVID.
No, they just don't want people flying in. They don't want people flying in from all over the world.
But that doesn't make no sense, because then if you fly into America, you just got to quarantine for whatever long.
But you can only stay there for one night anyway.
But then don't fly in.
So why would you fly in, give them COVID, and then duck out?
What are you talking about?
They don't want people to fly in all over the world and be like, yo, come here and stay here. And there's COVID everywhere, innit? So they can only have people in LA.
Why?
Because
that's because LA is locked down.
LA is locked down.
It's like, it's not complicated, Damon.
Hey, listen, don't chat to me like that. Yeah. Hey, run that lyric again.
Oh gosh.
What?
Apology.
I demand an apology.
Demand an apology. That should be the name of this podcast on Spotify.
It's one night, $30. You get to stay in one room.
$30?
Yeah, it's only 30 because it's the 30th anniversary. It's $30 for one night. It's all right. And then you get Jazzy Jeff virtually greets you on the screen.
Do you know, the more you're saying this and the more I'm thinking about it, it's actually quite dead.
No, it's not, bruv.
Because you know what I'd rather pay that $30 for?
What?
I'd rather pay that $30 to be filmed. Yeah. However they do it.
Outside.
Filmed, rolling up in the cab, getting out of the cab and knocking on the door.
That's hard.
Because we don't know. You're right. Inside is different.
Inside is different.
And bruv, they could make bloody Ace Hotel, whatever hotel, like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air room or whatever. So really and truly, going to that mansion and it not being the same doesn't make sense. I'll pay $30 to roll up in the cab,
do the Fresh Prince thing.
Yeah.
Throw Jazzy Jeff outside the front door.
Yeah. Bruv, I'll pay $50 to get thrown out by Uncle Phil.
Well, Uncle Phil's dead.
Uncle Phil look like. You could do it, Ace.
I got great hair back. Yeah, man. I think that's a sick idea, though, man. You know what? When I went to LA the first time? I went to there was like a pop-up of Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
So they built the set somewhere and you can go and have dinner there at the Max, which was like the restaurant in Saved by the Bell. Yeah. And it was a sick experience. I feel like they should do more of these things. I know that you could have went to the Friends set. They brought that to the UK.
Yeah, so when I was listening to your show on Monday and people was calling in, messaging in to say where they would like to stay if they could. Mm-hmm. I think Tony Stark's mansion was a great shout.
The cliff edge, hard.
I think the Friends, Monica's apartment, and even Chandler's apartment was a great shout as well.
With the dock.
Yeah, that was a great shout. Obviously, what I said was only because of the waterfall. The place that I said it was because of the waterfall.
Where?
There's a waterfall in the garden, and I would have just liked the waterfall falling onto my dreads.
Oh, the Playboy mansion.
Easy.
Oh, sorry. Of course.
It's only for the waterfall.
Is the Playboy mansion still there?
Why would it not be?
Because he's dead.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know if it's the Playboy mansion, but
is Playboy still a thing?
I've never had a Playboy magazine.
No, nor have I.
So I don't know if it's still a thing.
Actually, I've never had a Playboy magazine. Femi?
I mean, the Playboy mansion still exists.
Oh, Femi's really Googling this thing.
And it's still open 24 hours. I don't know what it's open for.
But is there still a Playboy magazine?
I think there is. But they might have closed the print edition.
And it's just online.
I feel like, and it is, yeah, I feel like that's what it is, because I remember.
I understand. Femi's Googling semi-porn.
Yeah, on my computer.
So what, man? No one's going to find that. And look, there's a print version coming in spring 20, or the final issue is coming.
The final issue
was spring 2020. That's gone, no?
Oh wow! So there's no more print.
Final issue, spring 2020. You
should buy that.
I think it might be online. Look, playboy.com. Do you want me to click it?
It's a collector's.
We don't need you to click it.
Do you want me to click it?
Let's not do that.
We don't need you to click it.
How would you feel? How would you feel if Playboy did a Black Lives Matter audition and it was just black models?
Do you know what's funny? I don't want to be in a doghouse again.
The man them will cop it though.
But how would you feel about that?
It'll go off.
Well, yeah. And the thing is,
I bet they've done this before. I bet they've done it before.
No, but I bet they've done it.
Google that. Google all black.
Oh my gosh.
Playboy edition. Ebony Playboy edition.
Oh dear.
Google that. I'm sure there must be one. There must have been one. No? What do you think?
Why would there be?
Like during like the Million Man March or... I
don't care about that.
I don't know.
What?
No, look, there's just articles. I don't think they did an edition. There's an article in Complex.
Do you think
if you ever want to read it, it's called A History of Black Playboy Playmates.
Yes,
do you think social media would go mad for that, like in a bad way?
I feel like
get angry about
I feel like what you will get is like women talking about this objectification of women.
Yeah.
And I feel like what you get is guys pretending that they're not gonna check it out.
See, this is
because you don't want to look bad online. You don't want to look like a pervert.
No, but see the thing, right? See, this is the thing. I wouldn't, if that happened, I wouldn't mind buying the magazine. Yeah. No, but hear me out. Hear me out, though. Hear me out.
All right, go ahead.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind buying the hard copy magazine.
Yeah.
Because it will be a collector's thing.
Yeah, but what if it's like I'm saying, like, what if the let's talk about Black Twitter.
Yeah.
What if they were just like, look, this is terrible. They're objectifying women. Playboy is a white-owned company. Why are they doing X, Y, Z? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what if there was that backlash?
Yeah, and there probably would be. And, you know, if that backlash came out before I spent my hard-earned P, then I probably wouldn't have spent my hard-earned P. I
think the thing about Playboy, this is gonna sound actually
say it.
I just think like when I think because I've never had a Playboy. I've never had a Playboy.
Is it swimsuits or is it topless? Or is it
it's topless? It's topless.
So it's topless.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But I think like the I can't believe I'm about to say this. I'm gonna say it anyway. I think like what I identify as Playboy standard, is different to what.
Basically,
wait, no, don't try it. I think it's different to what men find attractive today, or to what the perception of beauty, the commercial perception of beauty.
Oh,
is today.
okay, cool. So it's like it's that when Kanye West said where we like the girls who went on TV because they got more than the models.
Yes,
we
I think now
because we
bums, thighs, hips, that's all celebrated. Whereas Playboy to me like kind of celebrated really slim women.
Okay.
And do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe not even like busty women, just slim women. Okay. Whereas now women are like embracing their size and curvy and stuff. And I don't think that's Playboy's MO. I'm getting nervous.
I mean, what you're saying is absolutely right because you look at the trends. It's not even just like with black women. You look at the trends with white women now, where a lot of them are getting like sort of injections, BBLs. like BBLs, and like you've got a lot of them getting lip fillers and all of that stuff. You see that that what you're saying is absolutely spot on. In that Playboy era was based off like very thin, like blonde woman with maybe big boobs and like very thin and a pretty face, and that was what it was when Playboy was booming. But now it's more like
video model.
It's like video models are the new Playboy models. Yeah, they're the new Playboy models, and Instagram is kind of the new Playboy.
That's deep. That's bars. You're right. Instagram is the new Playboy.
I'll let you answer. This show could be called that too.
Instagram is actually the new Playboy. This is why there's kind of no need for Playboy, because you can go on Instagram and find whatever you like.
But this is what I don't understand with OnlyFans.
Why?
Because
but you see more on the OnlyFans. Not that I know, but this is what I've been told.
Absolutely, but I don't know. I just to subscribe to something where you're paying X amount of money a month, to potentially get bumped where you can just Google a couple top leading sites.
Yeah.
I just think.
Well, what I've heard about OnlyFans is it can be a more interactive experience. I'm sounding like I know what I'm talking about. I don't. This is what I'm reading. Yeah.
How long was you up in the studio today?
Like it can be a more interactive experience, whereas like you can actually interact with the person that you've sent money to.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, can you send me this? Or can they? And they'll be like, well, do you want to see this? Or send me this. So it's more of a interaction than it is just going on Instagram and being like double.
So basically, it's DMs.
I think so. I think it's more like you can actually I wouldn't say demand what you want to see, but you can actually. There's just more. I think there's more of a transaction than it is on Instagram, where it's kind of more. Instagram's like more one way, I think.
All right, let's move on from
because we're sounding mad.
You lot are sounding mad. Like
mad sleazy.
I'm just like, well,
yeah, whatever. What was you supposed to talk about? What did I say we were supposed to talk
diversity. Let's talk about diversity.
Diversity, the dance group.
Yes.
With Alicia Dixon and Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
So do we have facts of what was said and what was not said? Because
so for those that don't know, diversity, the dance group, did they win Britain's Got Talent before? They did, innit?
They
won
a good few years ago. And all of the loads of them have gone off to do various different things. A couple of them are Kiss FM presenters, and Ashley Banjo does this, that. Loads. They've just gone.
Ashley Banjo is the only one I know.
Well, there are two of them are on Kiss FM. That's not one. Is not Ashley Banjo.
One of them is not Ashley Banjo.
And then Ashley Banjo's brother,
the curly hair, the big the youth with the big hair.
Yeah, he's on Kiss FM.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's with someone else on Kiss FM. But then Ashley Banjo's brother, that kind of looks like Angie Banjo, but he's not. He hosts a show on BBC One, a dance show. I can't remember what it's called.
On BBC One?
Yeah.
What now?
Yeah.
A dance show?
Recently, quite recent.
Okay.
So he's a presenter.
Okay.
So they're doing bits. Salute to them. But they came back together to do a performance for Britain's Got Talent final. Was it the final?
I don't know if it was
or semi-final. I don't know. It was on Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And during the performance, they kind of they did a bit in celebration or
in honor
of Black Lives Matter.
And do you know what the dance piece was?
So there was a neck on, there was a foot, there was a knee on the neck.
On the neck, yeah.
And they took a knee as well.
Yes. And so what is it? They got something like
I think it's 7,000. Yeah, 7,500 complaints.
And then what did I think was it ITV or Britain's Got Talent apologized?
Yeah.
So they apologized for the performance.
No, actually, no, they haven't.
Okay, so who apologized?
No one's apologized.
So what's
So basically, it looked like ITV were gonna apologize, and a paper has come out and said that Alicia Dixon.
Can I say it's the Daily Mail?
I don't know if is it or is it not.
It was the Daily Mail.
The Daily Mail has come out and said Alicia Dixon said if ITV apologized, she's gonna walk.
Okay.
She didn't say that.
Okay.
She just said like I never said that, but I do support diversity 100%. And ITV actually come out now and said that they've actually defended diversity's heartfelt Britain's Got Talent performance. Actually, and they're up to 21,000 complaints now.
See this every now and then something happens in this country that saddens me.
No, you know what it is? And every now and then something comes out and it makes you realize, right? What?
Yeah. Like, what are you complaining about?
It's mad.
What? Like they done a section of their dance routine to honor George Floyd and to let us not forget Black Lives Matter. Like, are these people complaining when they're watching live football? And because that's what I'm waiting for, you know, like, so you see the beginning of this football season. The first game of this football season was Arsenal, Fulham. And as the game started, everyone in the barbershop was like, right, what? Are they not going to take the knee? But they did. Yeah. It's like we heard a whistle when we thought the game had started, but it was the whistle for the knee.
Okay.
And I've been waiting for a group of people or whoever to be like, how long is this going to go on for?
Right.
That's what I'm waiting for. Like, what are you complaining about? Like, what are you
I don't know, man. I keep hearing that, like, there are sections of society that believe that Black Lives Matter is a political thing.
No, not sections. I told you guys during the whole Black Lives Matter thing.
Femi, stop typing.
No, it's not sections. This is what's happened, right? this is what's happened. The right wing, press and right wing people. If you don't know what right wing means, conservative, like more conservative, political leaning people believe that Black Lives Matter, right, has been co-opted by people, extreme left wing people, right, as a way. And so in diluting the Black Lives Matter message, they said, no, it's not really a thing. It's just a political movement. And because it's a political movement, no one should support it because politics should be left to the individual conscience. And like people in my church, because I go to a mixed church, like there's white people, there's black people, kind of come with that argument.
That is political.
Yeah, and then my wife was in a group with one of them and said to one of them, no, but I'm telling you as a black person that it's real. Like, and this is the problem, is that actually, like, this is when you get to the mainstream, white people always trying to find ways to undermine political movements to give black people equality. And this is the thing, what we're arguing about with like Black Lives Matter and all of these things, it's not even like give us special treatment. It's like, just treat black people like normal human beings. And so basically, if you're against that, you believe I shouldn't be treated like a normal human being. Not even like, I'm not asking you to give me £100. I'm not asking you to like feel sorry for me. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm just demanding that I be treated like a non-black person. Like how you would treat like white people, say, yeah? But you're saying no because like you think it's a political movement. You're saying like, it's so counterintuitive. It's scary.
It's mad. I saw like it's mad how right wing Twitter as well like ends up on the timeline now because you see them arguing with us. So, but I saw this week, I literally sat there for about 20 minutes.
Femi, remember that tweet? Ace, keep talking.
I sat there for about 20 minutes watching people going off on Lewis Hamilton about his t-shirt.
Yeah.
His Breonna Taylor t-shirt. And Mercedes were going in on everybody. They were just like, no, what are you talking? Like, Mercedes were backing it. They was like, no, it's not political. Yeah. It's just basic human rights. And they were tweeting everybody back. Yeah. And I was like, what don't people understand?
And fam, it baffles me. It baffles me to this day because I think, Femi, you kind of simplified it the most. If you are anti-Black Lives Matter, that means you don't want to see me treated equally.
Straight. And
that's a problem because that's all it is. That's all it is. But somebody tweeted, and was it Femi. Earlier this week, there was a tweet and there was a politician that tweeted back saying something about, have you seen your dad?
Rashford.
Right. Right. What was that again?
There was a politician that said to Marcus Rashford, I'll find it.
What Marcus Rashford is... So Marcus Rashford has been kind of
campaigning for child poverty, which is
free school dinners.
Yeah, which is like, because he as a child went hungry.
Yep.
And he's very passionate about, children not going hungry in one of the richest nations in the world, which, which might seem like a worthwhile cause to pursue.
Very admirable.
You see, even that, for an individual or a group of individuals to turn around and say that we are going to stop children that need food cannot have free school dinners.
It's wild, fam.
But listen to this one.
Go shoot it.
Listen to this one.
But I could go and shoot grouse.
This one though.
With 30 man them. Oh God almighty, Ace. You see that man there?
They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
Listen, I'm gonna say on here, I am not an advocate of violence, but man need to start getting kicked out.
So listen to this one, yeah. So you want kids to go hungry, yeah, but members of the House of Lords, yeah, who are rich already, mostly because they would have most people become lords if they've like given loads of money to political parties, or they've inherited it, or they're like part of the church. It's bizarre. It's like on an elected political, part of parliament that we have in the UK. They can opt to receive £305 per day for turning up. What? They get paid free bills, plus travel expenses and subsidized restaurant facilities. Peers may also choose to receive a reduced attendance allowance of £150 per day instead. So they...
You're getting me vexed, Femi.
No, but I'm just trying to contextualize it. So it's okay for men that are rich already, that are Lord blah, 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 Lord this, Lord that,
money
to get £3 a day for turning up.
To work.
Mad.
Some of them sleep, you know. If you see the House of Lords, sometimes they're sleeping.
Do you remember a couple of years ago when them and a couple of them got done for messing around with their expenses?
We don't even want like...
They was claiming back Kit Kats.
And light bulbs.
Nah.
They're taking the piss.
But anyway, so this guy says, hello, Marcus Rashford. Sadly, there is a disproportionate problem within the UK Afro-Caribbean community of black men abandoning their pregnant girlfriends, never to be seen again. In order to understand your comment below, can you confirm whether you have ever met your father?
What? See him. He needs to get fucked up.
Wow.
No, I'm going to tell you why he needs to get fucked up. Because that doesn't even make no sense. Because read it again. For me.
So Marcus Rashford said...
No, don't worry about what you said.
Okay.
Read what the guy said.
Hello, Marcus Rashford. Sadly, there is a disproportionate problem within the UK Afro-Caribbean community of black men abandoning their pregnant girlfriends, never to be seen again. In order to understand your comment below, can you confirm whether you have ever met your father?
That's why he needs to get fucked up. Why do you need to know if I met my dad? You understand what I'm saying?
It's rude,
he needs to get fucked up.
It's rude, man.
He needs to get fucked up.
It's just rude.
He needs to get... He needs...
He got suspended from Twitter for that, though, right?
I don't know.
I think he did. No, I think he did. I think he did.
See what I mean?
Because people were saying, like, how, like, is he cool to say that, but Wiley wasn't?
He needs to get fucked up.
This is the thing. This is the problem, like, that a lot of... I'll be honest, I'm going to go out on a limb here, right? A lot of black people have had a problem with the way Wiley's been treated by all these social media platforms and the fact that he's been banned. When day in, day out, right, anyone can say anything they want about black people. They're never banned. They're never pulled from social media. And then black people then have to go on the news and have to go on TV and have to go on, use their platforms to explain why something's racist. Why something someone said is racist. However, when it's racism towards like any other community, specifically in Wiley's case, the Jewish community, because like it's accepted within the West, within Europe, that you cannot, you know, be racist towards the Jewish community. All of a sudden, like they never have to justify that, but black people, we always have to explain, which shows that it's still accept racism towards black people, or even like, you know, sort of suggested racism towards black people is accepted within, like, do you know what I mean? It shows how far away we are, because actually what the Jewish community has managed to achieve is to drum into the mainstream media's head and to drum into like mainstream European heads and Western heads that actually racism towards them is unacceptable no matter what. And there's almost like a red flag on every platform in the West, and it's accepted across the board. There's no debate about it. You don't have to have a back and forth discussion with justifying why it may or may not be racist. Whereas when it's black people, it's like they have to sit there. And so like for me, I'll be like sort of remiss to not acknowledge that on my social media platforms, black people have been like, oh, but look at that. Look how they're treating Wiley. Look how they treated Wiley. Look, but in comparison to how this person's been treated. And it just feels... It feels...
You know what doesn't help, though? In every single thing that's popped off in the time that I can remember, they've always managed to find that them couple black dons that turn around and make excuses for the situation.
You know who I don't like?
They always have done.
Should I tell you who I don't like? Quickly. Shaun Bailey.
Why?
Shaun Bailey is the conservative candidate.
Or something.
No, he's trying to run for mayor, and I hope that he's not successful. And that sounds wild, like as a black man, another black man's running for a position of power. But I just feel like he's such an Uncle Tom in the way that he's always forever trying to justify acts of racism. He would say this guy's right. Shaun Bailey will go on TV and
that's the thing. What he will say is, he will say that, yes, there is a problem with black men leaving their pregnant girlfriends never to return again. he will come out and say something.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
as a black man, he would say that, and he would say, yeah, and you know, we as the black community, they've taught him how to speak now, so he's had elocution lessons. Because when he first came out, he was very poor, but now he's like, they've been grooming him for like 10 years, and all of a sudden, like, but ultimately, what he would go on to say is that actually we as the black community then need to take responsibility for it, and which the problem, I hate black community needs to take responsibility for everything, because actually what that fails to acknowledge is the prejudice that we're still fighting against day in, day out, because people still don't accept anti-black racism as a thing. And then it fails to acknowledge that black people are more likely to be poor, like in the West, because, but it fails to acknowledge that actually my little sister, right, is trying to view a property. I'm giving you an example here of how racism operates on a deeper level, on a day-to-day level. My little sister's trying to buy a property. She's calling an estate agent. She's called them 6 times to try to get a viewing. They don't get back to her. She calls them another time and gives them a fake name and says her name's Jane. They said, we'll book one for you this afternoon.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Can I send some of the goons from the barbershop to go kick them down?
No, but do you know what I mean? And so you look at that. That's how racism operates. That's how anti-black racism.
But this is the thing. There will always be people. Yeah, there will always be people that make you question this. Are you sure? Are you sure somebody else just didn't answer the phone and bloody blah? Are you sure that a viewing space didn't just become available? And that it goes back to what you're saying, Femi, that we always have to argue our case when it's like, no, this is racist and this is why it's racist, when nobody else has to do that.
Do you remember a few years ago, Damon, I used to always go on the news and talk about these issues.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, I just don't go no more. I woke up one day and I said to myself, I'm not going to explain any of this stuff to the mainstream media, to like some white people that choose to play ignorant towards it anymore. I'm done. If you don't know, you don't know. That's your problem. Go and read a book. There's loads of books about anti-black racism now. Absolutely. There's like, you know, why I'm no longer talking to white people about race. There's the Carla book, Natives. There's Black and British. There's the Afro Hirsch book. There's White Fragility. There's like so many books about, I can keep going. I've got all these books that I've just said to you. I've got them in my house. I'm sure there's like tens or hundreds of others that exist that I do not have in my house. So if I can buy them, so can you. And those books, even I stopped reading those books because I'm like, you know what? I know about racism. I know what it looks like. Yeah. You know what? All my white friends should read them. All my non-black friends should read these books, because they can then gain understanding about the context that black people are coming from, especially in the West. Because, like, you know, a lot of these people are, oh yeah, black people. Listen, people are more likely to be raised from single parent backgrounds if they're working class.
Yeah, irrelevant of your skin color.
But we're giving it too much airtime.
Yeah. Right. Changing the subject, but slightly staying on the subject. Man of the week. Maybe this should be a different, another little
Man
topic.
of the week just sounds weird, bro.
Person of the week. Human of the week. Human of the week.
Yeah.
Kano. For his video, Teardrops. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Bro, you're failing. You're failing. One take.
Is it better than Stormzy's video?
What's Stormzy's video?
See? Have you seen Superheroes?
Oh, the cartoon thing? Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, go on.
Because it's a cartoon. And I'm a big man, because... yeah.
Tell me about Teardrops.
Teardrops. One take. Kano's driving in his car.
Yeah.
What I love about it is he's driving in his car and he's rapping this song. And he sees someone roll past him, innit? So he's kind of went down the window and hollered at them like, yo, yeah, we say big man. And he just carried on rapping on beat. Gets pulled over by the police. And he's rapping and they've said, yeah, excuse me, sir. Can you wind down your window, please? Can I see your license? And, you know, the camera's still on him. Doesn't come off him. And he's wound the window down, but you know he's only wound it down that much. Yeah. But it's like, that's it, that much. And he's handed them the license. And then they're saying, the reason we stopped you is because this is a high crime rate area. You know, there's a lot of criminals in this area driving the same car as this. So then he kind of looks at the camera like, here we go. Yeah. And then you see another police officer come around the side of his car, look in the window, blah, 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 blah. So the police officer that you can't see, you can just hear his voice. He's saying, as So do you know why we stopped you? Do you understand why we stopped you? So he's just ignored it. So the police was like, excuse me, can you look at me when I'm talking to you, please? So Kano's like, but he's still rapping. Yeah. And then I think his verse stops. And then the policeman's getting more and more vexed. Like, excuse me, sir. And then banging on the window. Bear man are banging on the window. Then Kano, lyrically, he just goes ham. But he just comes alive, bare energy. So they're just getting more and more aggressive. Smash the window. This is all one take. Kano still rapping. They got him by the neck. They dragged him out the car. You see one police officer duff him in his belly. Still rapping, drags him out, and then you hear like the bystanders like, "Yeah, film this. Oh, now get off, fam." Video is
when did that drop? This week?
It was part
Rated
of
Awards.
Rated Awards.
Oh no, I didn't see it.
It is sick, and Gets has always been my top rapper just for energy and Gets, but Kano has been a close second. I think, yeah, Kano picked him right now. Because Kano's video was wild.
Enjoying Kano's podcast at the moment as well, man.
Yeah, Newham Talks. He's go on, tell us about it.
Nah, it's good.
You want to promote other people's podcasts. when I mention other podcasts, you start switching at me. Okay, that's enough. Thanks.
He's got a podcast.
Moving on.
Also, another man of the week. I gotta say, man, salute to John Boyega.
Aye.
John Boyega's Joe Malone campaign.
Yeah.
Do you know what? You feel me? Tell me how you feel about this. Because I'll be honest, yeah. I get it, but I don't get it.
What?
Let me explain.
I'll tell you why. Go on, you explain.
Let me explain first of what happened.
What happened?
So John Boyega is the ambassador for Joe Malone.
What is Joe Malone?
What is Joe Malone?
It's a women's cosmetic
fragrance.
So like Joe Malone, if you ever want to buy your missus a nice candle, go to Joe Malone. They have nice candles. It smells nice.
No, I know.
And then also Joe Malone, it's a fragrance company in essence. So it's kind of like made.
Let
Lee in.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like blended. It's not really, but like that's how they sell it. And I think it was started by Joe Malone. I think it's now been sold to like Estee Lauder or one of those big companies now. But yeah, it's a nice scent company.
Okay, so basically, what happened was Lee, are you there?
Lee, say what gone to the people.
Let me turn this up.
What yo?
We can't hear Lee.
Can't hear you.
Oh, there you go.
Lee, talk to us.
Right,
can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Fantastic. Your Wi-Fi is like...
What do you mean forget Lee? What do you mean forget Lee? Are we in?
One Lee. Anyway, so yeah, he is an ambassador for Joe Malone. He created an advert for them. He directed it. He made the advert himself.
What do you mean Bun Lee? No, don't do that.
Turn that down.
What are we turning down?
The YouTube.
Can I just mute it?
Yeah, mute that. Is it not muted already?
Bro.
So why is Lee? Lee, can you hear us?
Oh, you're doing that.
What's Lee doing?
He's just
I can hear, yes.
It's disrupted the whole
All right,
thing.
just listen to Ace's talk.
Yes, I can hear you.
Then join in when you feel like it.
So he made an advert for Joe Malone, which obviously came out over here. But in China, they used his advert. We shot the whole thing, stole his idea. Well, I won't say stole, used his own idea, just reshot the idea for China.
They copied the whole advert. They just put a Chinese man in his place.
Okay, so when I say I get why he's pissed, but I also get why they did it, is because when I go Ghana, let me explain something. When I go Ghana, I see adverts that I've seen here, but with Ghanaian people in it.
Okay.
So it might even have the same voiceover.
Lee, you can't talk. You can't have other conversations.
Let me just turn Lee down. It might have the same voiceover. It might have the same tagline. It might be exactly the same advert.
You know what his problem is?
But it's shot in Ghana.
You know what his problem is?
They never told him. That's why I think
they stole his intellectual property.
They didn't ask him.
No. Also, listen. If I basically, he kind of, they should have asked for his permission to use his intellectual property.
1,000,000%.
No, it's his IP, it's his concept.
Yeah.
They've not shot another commercial.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I get
it's the
it.
exact same thing.
No, my point is, I get why he's pissed.
However,
I get why he left, but I also get why they did it.
But the point is, Ace's point, listen.
Can you
I agree with you.
Different companies.
I agree with you.
Different. You
just asked him.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
They should have just
no,
told
but different companies, right? Different companies hire different stars for different territories.
Yeah.
Right. So like my friend works for an advertising company who was doing a Coca-Cola advert. They got Common to do it in the US.
Yeah.
They got George the Poet to do it here. Right? George the Poet in the US wouldn't have resonated with that audience. However, the point is actually, when you're doing that, you need to be very clear from the beginning that that's what you're going to do to your talent.
100%.
So I've seen adverts where they'll blatantly just have like an Asian person, as an Asian, I mean that part of the world rather than like Asian, Indian, but Asian. And then they'll have a black person, they have a white person, because they're trying to appeal across the board.
Absolutely.
However, the problem is you should have informed the talent, and also you should have informed the talent that you were hiring him to come up with your whole creative direction if you were just going to steal his idea to, or like, do you know what I mean? You should have,
100%.
It's very crass. It's very crass.
It's very crass. I agree. I agree.
Because you know what it is? That's just like you know what? Fuck you, man.
No, but I think why I said that is because I think some people are getting, because obviously racism just comes up with everything nowadays. But I think people are saying that it's racist that they did a Chinese version of the advert.
Listen,
no, that's not racist.
When in the Asian version of the poster for Star Wars, John Boyega was made small on the poster.
Yeah,
that part of the world is racist towards. This is the thing. Everyone thinks, Black people only experience racism in the West because, like, obviously the West leads conversations, and like all racism only exists in America because America is like the cultural leader in the world, right? In terms of entertainment and culture and all the cultural ideas globally, right? However, like in my experience, I've experienced racism more from non-white people, or as much from non-white people, i.e. from people from Asian backgrounds, as much as I've experienced it from white people. In life, in general, generally speaking. And in that part of the world, if you look at even in India, the fact that they have a caste system, and the darker you are, the more looked down upon you are in society, tells you how they must feel about Black people.
I'm finished over there.
Dickhead.
So is it okay to buy Joe Malone? Do you know what? And then on my jog this morning, I was also thinking, if we were to not buy anything, what would we buy?
What do you mean?
If we cancelled everything, if we were to start cancelling,
See, this is the problem.
No, tell me.
This is the problem I have. Yeah, because this is what people said, and I don't want to bring up old arguments that I've had with people. Some people.
You said this with Gucci, but go.
Some people very close to me. There's alternatives, fam.
Lee, you right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Lee.
He's just not joining.
Yeah, there's alternatives. Cool. Just like how people have decided to go down the vegan diet, just like how people are pescatarian, vegetarians, people don't eat carbs, people don't eat. There's alternatives to everything. Yeah. So there's brands that we know, and we're not talking about cancel everything. Yeah. You've seen my wallet. You see my wallet and my sliders? Fam, there's so many brands like that are by Black people, and they're not by Black people for Black people. They just buy anyone. Anyone can wear.
I get. Damon. I get all of that. Yeah, but listen, there are some tracksuits. Yeah, that if I want them, I have to buy them from Nike. But Nike make them in sweatshops. All your phones, are made with all your smartphones are made with cotton that was stolen from Congo. So why have you got a smartphone?
Because this is the thing.
Do you get what I'm saying? So like, absolutely, everyone should be cancelled.
It's everything.
Listen, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But you see, in the world we live in, I'm gonna say that there's certain things, that we can't live without. Let me finish. Yeah, I'm going to say we can live without Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all of that shit. There's certain things that we can't live without, like telecommunications. So with knowing that and understanding that, we can now research certain charities and certain companies that are going out of their way to make these countries where this stuff is coming from, make them get what they're supposed to get. Do you understand? Financially wise and everything else.
Think about it. Imagine this, you see Cotan, which is in every single smart device in the world, right?
Absolutely.
You see, the funny thing about it, and that's like, when they talk about what's it in Black Panther, vibranium, like that's basically what they're alluding to, with vibranium, right? Because it goes into any most of these devices.
Yeah.
The thing is, most of it, like 80%, I'm plucking this number out. It's not accurate, but it's that high, right? Yeah. It's found in Congo.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
But you can't trade it in Congo.
But
imagine that.
Right. But you see that. But that's
imagine
my
Congolese
point,
can't make money. But guess what country right next to Congo is one of the fastest developing countries in Africa? And let me not get into this. This is too much. It's unnecessary.
Femi.
It sounds like I'm dissing other African countries.
No, but this is
needed.
my point, though. This is my point. And we as a people, and I'm talking about the human race, can come together and fight these kind of things. Like you're saying, better working conditions for sweatshops where we're buying all of these garments from and trainers from. Do you know what I mean? Trainers are costing, what, 50 pence to or a pound to manufacture. And we're spending, what, £100? These people are getting, what, £2 a day.
So what should we do? Like, should we just not wear Nikes and
no, I'm not saying look for me
and Adidas and all of them.
If there's a blatant company, and I stand by this, if there's a company that blatantly is racist, my man's not supporting them, cuz.
So basically, what you're saying is that actually, if there's overt racism, we shouldn't.
This is what I'm saying. If people do research, yeah, and things are found through whatever company, Tesco's, Marks and Spencer's, Nike, Hovis, whatever.
Man said Hovis, you know.
Fam, whatever it is, where there's fuckery going on, yeah, fam.
Drop them out, cuz there's alternatives.
There are alternatives to Joe Malone.
It's not even, you know what it is? It's not even a drop them out forever. People can apologize, you know, and people can apologize genuinely.
And fix up.
But until you apologize and fix up, fuck off. I'm not fucking with you. It is what it is. Like, why not? Because you know what the funny thing is? People do that with black people for nothing, bruv. For nothing. What, you think I've done something to people that don't sit next to me on the underground? What, you think I gave them a bad skin page? And man's like, nah, D, I'm not messing with you. Bruv, they do it to black people for free. For nothing. Worse still, we do it to ourselves. Boy, that curry got work tasting too right. Nah, bun them, man, there. No, bruv, I'm nah. Allow it. Femi, allow it.
It's interesting, man.
It is interesting.
Lee Vassell.
Lee, Wagwan.
Do you want to dial in, maybe?
Wagwan.
Lee.
Join your audio, bro.
Have you turned him down?
You can't just let people see you with that hair. We need the voice.
Lee.
Are you on? I'm on. Are you here? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah. Are you drunk?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, bro.
No. Can you hear me? What? I've been dying to get in. I heard Hovis. Man said Hovis. Can you hear me?
Talking about?
Bro, we can hear you, bro.
I heard Damon talking about Hovis a minute ago.
Lock him off. He's getting on my nerves already. Lock him off.
Lock him off.
Damon.
Right.
You know what he's doing? He's listening.
Okay.
So he's like way behind.
Lee, how are you listening to us? Is it on YouTube or on your phone?
Nah, that's not gonna work, bro.
On my phone.
It's not working out, man. This is a bad conversation.
Can you hear?
Call in, dial in.
All right, lock me off.
Lee.
Dial in. Let me dial in.
Call my phone.
Yes.
We got to take a call from a couple other people.
Yeah, once Lee does his little moment.
All right. So who's he calling?
So someone said Hugo Boss made them and their tailor the Nazi uniform, you know.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that. But then, you know.
And Tommy Hilfiger is one of these companies found to be racist, but then Lewis Hamilton's like done a collab with them. So how do we move?
No, but this is the thing.
Now they've given Lewis.
You know what I heard about? No, because you know what I heard about Tommy Hilfiger.
Go on, tell me.
Right, and people in the comments, this is what I've heard. Yeah, Tommy Hilfiger's statement was, "I don't make clothes for." I don't know if he said black people or
rappers.
For rappers. To me, that's not a racist statement because you don't.
It
wasn't
racist.
Clothes for like sailors and them man there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that to me, it's just like,
Yeah, but it's context and how it's said, and like,
absolutely,
you know,
so
and who it's said to,
right.
and
So
all of that stuff.
So that's what it depends on. So if somebody can come up with, do you know what I mean? Because what I don't want to hear is that, oh, that man has said something racist in 1962. Like, I don't want to, do you know what I mean?
It matters though to people that were alive in the 90s. Damon, what I'm saying is that it's the slippery slope, and eventually, where do we stop? That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Maybe we don't stop. Maybe we start producing our own shit. Maybe we start producing our own scented candles and our own. One of my brethrens has got his own aftershave, and it bangs. I wear it all the time. You see, most of the time that I'm around you.
Can I stop you for a sec? Lee, you're disrespecting the podcast, bro. You can't.
Can I talk?
Can I just say why you're disrespecting? You can't come on the line and have people in the background singing "Happy Birthday." Like, we got people watching in that.
Is that what you heard?
Nah, yeah, I can hear it loud and clear. That's all people can hear.
Oh my God, I apologize. I apologize.
Yeah, what I'm saying, Femi, is that, you know, I've got a brother who's got a cologne company. Most of the time, when people are like, "Yeah, right, what you're wearing is banging," it's my man's thing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they might be being polite though, innit? I've done that before.
Let's just if we need to cancel people, let's just make our own. But fuck it, why not?
No, I agree, and I'm like, you know, I'm like for 100% black owned stuff, and then even like, to be fair, yeah, I'm just like anyone that's like respects of a human being owned, because what I always think about is the fact that like all of this fighting that we're doing is the fight to be recognized as human beings, and for a long time,
be such a problem, fam?
And that's all, and that's how we have to break it down to people, is that actually Black Lives Matter, all of this movement, anti-black racism, it's a fight for black people to be recognized as normal human beings. We just want to get on with our lives without having to change our names, to get jobs, to get property, to do this.
Lee.
Yo.
So Wagwan, all right.
Tell us where you are so that we can get you off quickly. Tell us about you.
Basically, all right, we're going to do a quick one, yeah? Can I just have a little second to myself?
All right, go on.
Are you asking us or the people around you?
I'm talking to the people as well as you lot. So basically, I just want to let the people know that I made a promise today and I couldn't be available, and I'm so sorry. But listening to the show on YouTube, on the TV, where I am, I'm gassed and I want to be part of the show. You know that FOMO is different. Everyone's looking at me like, come and finish. And that sounded dodgy.
Yeah, that does.
But listen.
Yeah.
Listen. Yeah. I got a tales for the cab.
Go on.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So last week wasn't the moment to talk about it, but this week I'm going to talk about it. So literally, the job before, I made my way down to Ace's house in Croydon.
Whoa, all right.
A lady jumped in a taxi, yeah? She jumped in the taxi, and as she jumped in the taxi, obviously she saw my face. Obviously knew she was going to fancy me. I let her know straight away. Listen, Rochelle's listening. I let her know that can't run. Are you smoking? You understand? Anyway, before you know it, she was wearing a long shirt dress, and couple buttons from the top were done down to the navel. I then let her know I am not interested. But I spun around once. Just have a look. And listen. Now she was going from, I couldn't understand what she was saying to me. So she said, "Can you take me to 3 Monk Street?" And I was like, "What, Mount Street? I don't know this Monk Street that you're talking about." Anyway, once we'd worked out where she was going, I was taking her there. As I looked in the rearview mirror, her hands were on her vagina.
Vagina?
Yeah, the fanny and the vagina.
The fanny and the vagina.
Yeah. Now, obviously, I felt uncomfortable.
Of course you did.
Of course I would. I'm an almost married man.
Of course, standardly.
You understand? That's normal.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think after a while, she realized that I wasn't entertaining it. But at the same time, she had the back windows down like she was on safari and had her boots hanging out the back window.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
So imagine you're laying down like Julius Caesar on the back seat.
Yeah.
And you got your legs hanging out the window.
Wow, that's dangerous.
And she had some crocodile snake boots on. To be fair, the outfit was decent. But let me repeat, I'm a married man. You understand? And I that day said to myself, are you mad? It is disrespectful. But you know what I thought about, honestly? Is that not sexual harassment?
That is, didn't that happen in
sexual harassment.
The first season of Power?
Could I not press charges for that?
For what?
Against who?
What do you mean I can't press charges? Of course I can press charges.
Okay, none of us said that you couldn't, but for what? Press charges for what?
Sexual assault.
But she didn't touch you.
Let me be honest with you. If I got in a back cab and a woman was driving and I showed her my things,
yeah, you'd be.
Is that right?
That's flashing.
Is that? So why is that right for her?
That's indecent exposure.
Indecent exposure. Yes, you can do that.
You can do that. You say?
Yeah, indecent exposure. Yes.
You're saying that you can do that?
Yes.
Yeah, but did you see her lady garden?
Jesus
Brother,
Christ.
Boy.
I could smell it.
Leah.
I'm joking. I couldn't smell it. Obviously, it got a partition in a way. There's no way you could smell that. But what I'm saying to you, that was tails of the cab.
Did she? Sorry, can I ask a vulgar question?
Of course you can.
Did she finish?
Listen, I'll be honest with you. When I got her to her destination, I felt that she felt so awkward that she would have made that. Honestly, by the time she jumped out of the taxi and paid her fare, she was fine. She went to the door like it was nothing. But when she first got in, you would have thought that she was drunk. So she played the drunk card for this maneuver. You get what I'm saying?
Maybe she was just itchy.
Do you? Sorry, Lee. Did she pay you in cash?
No, she paid on the card. I've got her card details, and I'll press charges if that's what you want me to do. But you know what? I didn't really think about the deepness of the situation. Because to be honest with you, I would have put myself in that situation anyway. But then I thought, if the roles were reversed, that can't run. But she's going to get away with it. Because I'm not going to phone the police and do all of that.
Lee.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
No, but honestly, what do you do in my situation?
The listeners should let us know on our Cut the Chat Twitter and Instagram and in the comment what you not saying. What would you do? You did the right thing. Like you just dropped her. You did your job.
But
would you?
I'm saying to you, in another situation, someone could have reported. If that was me, I would have been reported. No.
What do you want from us?
Yeah, I don't understand.
What I'm saying to you is she's going to get away with this because I'm not really interested in going down that route.
In her, not even in her defense, but if you were really offended by this situation, why didn't you just tell her to stop?
Because I wasn't offended. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Put on the speaker and be like, excuse me, what are you doing? Nah, can you
know
do
what?
that?
I'll be honest with you. The whole time she was doing that, she got the impression that there was no interest there. I'll be honest with you. I'm completely honest with you.
She got the impression there was no interest.
Let me tell you something. See me as a man, yeah? First and foremost, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a committed relationship.
You said that about 12 times. It's fine.
Second of all, that she has consumed alcohol and I haven't. I would never do that.
You would never say, can you stop doing that?
No, I'm saying to you, if I'm talking to someone and they're drunk, say I went raving and I was single.
Yeah.
And the girl's drunk.
Yeah.
I'm not entertaining that conversation. There's no point.
Oh, so you thought she was too drunk to even have that conversation?
The conversation was embarrassing from the start. It's not even a conversation. You just took it yourself.
But you realise if you want to report her, they will say, did you ask her to stop?
What do you mean ask her to stop?
They would say to you like, well, did you ask her to stop?
What? So I need to ask her to stop for her to stop?
Actually, no, this is a deeper question about consent. This is a deeper, I think it's a deeper conversation about consent.
Well, look.
Go on.
But also, you didn't ask her to stop, so I don't know.
So what are you saying? I'm entertaining it?
Kind of.
Well, look, if a woman walks into the barbershop and starts stripping,
you're going to say, can you stop that, please?
Put your clothes back on.
Listen, if a drunk got in your taxi, you might not even let them in your taxi. Why would you let a woman taking off her clothes? Do you get what I'm saying?
Let me throw it down to you like this, yeah? You see with me, yeah? If a woman is drunk here and she needs to get to her destination, yeah? My priority is her safety, and I think I can't leave the drunk woman on the side of the road.
Absolutely.
To let me get her home.
Absolutely.
So it's not even about it. If it's a man, I'll leave him.
So why are you complaining about her masturbating in the back of your taxi then?
Because I don't like that.
Lee.
Why are you laughing
Lee,
like that?
Lee,
Go on.
say hello to the missus from us.
Listen, no, but this is dead serious though. Like, the listeners are listening and like, I'm not a pervert. And not once did I see what she was doing to her lady garden.
Okay, Lee.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much for that. We will get.
Are you, man?
Are we linking up next? We going to see you next week?
Huh?
Are we seeing you next week?
100% you're seeing me.
All right, my brother. Love you.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. It sounds like you're trying to rush me off the phone because you're trying to save my career. No, honestly, I am making jokes of the situation, but it was an awkward situation to be in, and I'm not the type of person to make phone calls and call the police. But these are the situations that you find yourself in, innit?
Okay. No,
Doing what I'm doing.
We hear you.
You get what I'm saying? No, I'm being deadly serious. I would never ever entertain that, and I think she got that point by the time she got to her destination.
Lee.
Okay.
All right.
Lee.
Yeah.
Have you had a few tonight?
No.
None at all.
Listen, I've had 1 or 9. But I'm here.
Lee, listen, enjoy your evening. Yeah.
Keep winning, lads.
We got a call. Ace, lock off Lee. We got to call Lala.
All right, wicked. All right, love guys, yeah? Keep shining.
Lee.
All right, wicked.
Cool. Where you going, Ace?
I'm going to get my phone.
Your phone was in your hand. Oh. Yeah. So, Black Business Corner. There's 2 black businesses that I was going to promote today. One of the black businesses I'm gonna have to leave till next week because they are not available to come on the phone and speak.
No, I've got one today as well.
So, Femi, we're gonna do one. Femi's gonna bust one, and we're gonna do Lala, who is a friend of Cut the Chats because she's got her event this Saturday. Lala,
hey,
say hello to the people.
hello, people. I was happily just watching, and then I forgot that you guys were going to call me.
Why didn't we just send her the Zoom link and she could have just come on live?
That would have been better.
Or she out like Lee?
I don't know. I don't know. She's probably got like the headscarf and all of them things there.
I have.
Right, Lala, you are the first business of Black Business Corner.
No, honestly, Ace, yeah, you work in music. Like, you could get a better jingle than that, blood.
Black Business Corner. Yeah, so Lala,
Yes, sir.
chat to us. What is going down this weekend? What do we need to know?
All right. So this weekend, Saturday the 19th, from 8 a.m. to 7:30 in the evening, I am running an all-day online wellness and fitness festival called Noir Fit Fest. I think I spoke to you guys about it a couple of episodes ago, but due to COVID, we had to change up a bit. Rather than doing it in a natural event space with actual physical people, we're now taking it online. It's a free day. All you need to do is register via the website, which is www.noirfitfest.com. We'll give you access as long as you've got Zoom. You can literally enjoy a full day of black fitness trainers doing everything from yoga to soca aerobics to Afrobeat boxing. We've got a couple of panel discussions in regards to just the health and wellness of black people. So we've got a couple of people lined up to participate in that. We've got a DJ as well who's going to be DJing throughout the times where we have breaks and things. So I'm really excited. We've got some really great sponsors behind this. So I'm just over the moon. I'm very tired at the moment, but it's all been worth it. So
Go on.
guys, make sure you log on, man.
So Lala, so you said that you've got, because there's a couple people that I know that will be very interested in the yoga. So I'm assuming you have like a timetable of what time certain things are gonna be taking place.
Yes, of course. All that information's on the website.
Brilliant.
So when you go there, you'll see Noir Fit Fest timetable. You'll see a listing of all the instructors and what they kind of specialize in. There's videos as well showing what they can do and what they do outside of obviously the festival from a day to day.
Okay.
You'll see our sponsors. You'll see all the information is there.
So, all right. So let me just wheel this back for the listeners, because I know you and I've spoken to you a few times from you started this project till now. So basically, what was supposed to happen is you organized a all black fitness festival, an actual physical fitness festival that was supposed to be held in a venue before COVID. So you had, you know, some of the country's top leading black fitness instructors and yoga trainers and everybody else to come down to do what they do in front of, you know, hundreds and hundreds of people. Obviously, COVID, lockdown, you've had to re-strategize and basically make it work for the current situation that we're in, i.e. making it online.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what it is. So we really thought about kind of just leaving it and doing it next year. But we were like, you know what? COVID could be here next year. Like, this is literally the only way that we can do this. And it just made sense to just do it now.
Go
on. Yeah, and everyone's online now. Everyone's using Zoom.
Yep.
So we just thought, let's do it. So we're doing it.
Okay, brilliant. And run it past us again. So what's the situation? We just need to register. Is registration free?
Registration is free. Access is free. Everything is free. No one has to pay for anything. You just need to register. That's it.
Music to black people's ears. Okay.
I thought you might like that.
Come on. So we need to register, and so it's for Saturday from, did you say 7:30 till 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. till 7:30 p.m.?
So 8 a.m. till 7:30 p.m.
Brilliant.
So the first class is a yoga session with this guy called Gerard Martin, who's amazing.
Okay.
So each instructor has about half an hour.
Okay.
To do their session. Each panel discussion is 3. They're all 45 minutes long. So the first one is called the visibility of black fitness. So that's just about black fitness and wellness instructors kind of navigating their way through the fitness industry. So if you're someone that's looking to get into the business, that's definitely one for you. And they'll tell you about their experiences. So we've got people who own like black gyms and people who own their own kind of gym brands and stuff like that on the panel. The second one is about nutrition. So everyone's like hopping on this vegan thing at the moment. So we've got a couple of nutritionists who come to speak about nutrition and things like that. And then the last one is about mental health. That one's an hour long. We've given it an hour because it's something that within the black community we don't really focus on too much, and it's something that affects us greatly, particularly with, you know, the current climate and the things that are going on now. So those are the 3 panel discussions that we'll be having. But the rest of it is just classes that are very varied and just amazing. I'm really excited. I've just posted some of the instructors right now on Instagram, and you guys, you need to see what they're doing. But I'm just going to be like losing it on the day. But yeah,
fantastic, brilliant. Okay, this is exciting. I think this is amazing. I think it's amazing how you switched it up and you adapted for the world we're in today. I know you've put, you know, all of your hard work and efforts, and you know, I spoke to you the other day, and you just, don't take this the wrong way, you sounded absolutely atrocious. That's how run down. No, but that's how run down you are. That's how much work you've put into this event. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? I didn't tell you. Phil told me not to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway. On Thursday, actually, I fell off my bike.
You fell off your bike?
Yeah, I fell off my bike and I sprained my ankle on my left leg, fell on my knee on my right leg. So for about 3 days, I haven't been able to walk. But I've had to shake it off. Right now, I've got my leg on ice. So it's going to be interesting to see me hobbling around on a Saturday.
You know me. You know me. You know I want to bust up. You know I want to bust up.
I do not tell Damon this. He's going to finish it.
I want to bust up. But because we're promoting something else today. I'm not going to, but we're gonna bring this up another time. Yeah.
No, we're not.
We are. I might even talk to Ace about this on Trim Talk on Monday.
Listen, if I tell you how it happened, that's the killer bit. But me falling off is not nothing. The way it happened, you would actually die.
Okay, well, we're gonna leave that to another day. Well, look, good luck for Saturday.
Yeah.
So much admiration for what you're doing. Hope it goes well. I'm gonna be at work on Saturday, but I will register anyway. And I'm gonna spread the word because there's a few people that I know that will be interested.
Cool.
Thank you, Lala.
Excellent.
Thank you for coming on.
Thanks, La.
Thank you, guys. Speak to you soon. Take care. Oh, Femi, congratulations on the Motown thing. Very proud of you, hon. That was amazing.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Thank you.
Before we get to the next caller, do you want to explain that, bro?
Oh,
explain.
I thought you were talking to Damon. You were saying it like,
No.
And so yeah, I've been working on a film for a while. I might have alluded to it or said what it's called Against All Odds, and like it's sort of a special project in that it's about Black British music heritage, and I've been sort of putting music together for it. Along with my business partner Nikki, and we've been shooting music videos during lockdown and all of that madness, and like sorting out the final bits and pieces. And we weren't really sure what label the music was gonna go out under, but we were at Universal in the building, obviously, but we weren't sure what label it was gonna go out under. And so on Friday, I get an email saying we need to talk on Monday. I'm at my 9:00 meeting, and I'm talking to someone about my project. And I'm saying some of the people's names. So I'm saying a 3A and this person's working on it. And the guy was like, what? Are they taking that to Motown with them? You saw my face. Remember, I've got a 9 a.m. meeting. So like I do early meetings sometimes when I drop the kids to Breakfast Club. Like I was there at 8:30 really. And then I had a Zoom call with a 3A and Rob who are now running Motown in the UK. I had a phone call with them that they'd booked in from Friday. You know them was where people say, oh, let's talk on Monday. Got good news. And it's like, but tell me now. Like this is Friday.
Not moving like the government.
This is Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, I found out obviously an hour before I get on the phone to them. And then we spoke to them. They explained everything. It just sounded lit, made sense. And obviously we'd already done the paperwork and stuff anyway. And like it had been I'd been working with these people throughout lockdown. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But obviously they'd kept this Motown thing under wraps the whole time till literally an hour before everyone found out my social media. And I just thought, you know what? Someone said, and then I was speaking to my friend in Paris straight afterwards, and he said to me, Motown's going to be on your CV forever.
Nuts.
That's a big move.
I didn't care till that moment. He said Motown, and then I saw Michael Jackson, I saw Stevie Wonder, I saw like Smokey Robinson, I saw all of them.
Levels.
That's big.
So yeah, it's fire, it's dope. And like, just very gaudy in the fact that, what he did as a black man, as a black creative person, building from the ground up and all of that stuff is what I stand for. It's what my business is over the years and myself have stood for. And so it just feels like a perfect marriage. So yeah, look out. We're launching stuff this week. There's a trailer this week. Okay. So
moving on to the second business in our Black Business Corner.
Nikki said, Femi, fam, you can't let out all the info like that.
I need a number again.
Right. So someone who obviously listens to Cut the Chat. Obviously, because the whole world should, and I don't know why they don't yet. They're sleeping on us. they messaged me and said, "Oh, I'd like to cook for you guys. You guys should go on my Instagram page. Let me know what you want to eat." And so I messaged these guys, and they just aired me out in a group chat. I swear that group is just like sometimes it's popping, other times it's just pointless.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
We are excellent. We're about to dive into some food.
You guys caught me by the skin of your teeth.
Why?
I just jumped out the lift. I was like, Lord God, my single, I got drop out.
That's funny.
Yes.
Do you know what's funny? I don't actually know your name.
So my name is Dominique, hence the Nom Noms. So hi everyone. I feel like I know you guys.
Dom's Nom Nom.
Yes,
That's the name of the business.
that's the name of the business.
So that's Doms_Nom Noms on Instagram.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when did you start this business?
I started this business during lockdown. I was one of those people that was like, oh, I'm not going to come out of lockdown without feeling accomplished.
And what is in this box that Femi's brought to my house?
Oh, I haven't opened the box.
Now we're about to go in.
So when you open the box, everything's labeled, but I can tell you what everything is.
Yes, please.
Can I quickly say that it costed me like £100 from like the middle of nowhere that you live to the middle of nowhere that Ace lives to get Uber because Addison Lee, which would have been on account, wasn't recognizing the middle of nowhere that you live.
Wow.
I do live in the bush. I'm sorry.
But yeah, go on. Tell us what's in the box.
Okay. So in the box is a variety of things. There is some smoked, stuffed rainbow trout.
Wow.
There is some smoked prawns.
Okay.
There is some hickory smoked barbecue ribs. There is some chicken katsu curry with rice. And there is some Japanese yuzu sauce as well as the curry sauce to go with the chicken katsu curry.
Wowzers.
Sorry. Hello. Good evening.
Mouth is watering.
Hi, Damon.
How you doing? You all right?
She's like, "Hi, Damon."
I'm well. How are you? I know everybody.
Listen.
Damon doesn't want to sleep on the sofa.
I don't want to. No. Listen, she say man's rasa, man's ital right now. Yeah. You see the ribs? Are they lamb?
The ribs is not for you.
Oh, come on.
But you know what? Yeah? Link me up and I will sort you out.
Come on. Right, this is my issue with a lot of companies, yeah, and it's only hit me now, yeah. Not everybody eats pork, but most people eat lamb or beef. Let's just start doing beef ribs or lamb ribs.
No, beef ribs. They're not cheap.
They're not cheap.
They're not cheap. Just put
the thing.
Just put out the prices in it, won't you? All right, nah. I'm only messing around. So in regards to this business, yeah. So what is it? Is it a delivery business? Is it a takeaway business? What is it?
They're clearly not delivering to Croydon.
Yeah, but obviously,
yeah, I don't deliver to Croydon. I deliver to my local area.
Okay,
but I wanted to bring a bit of fusion food into the kind of like zeitgeist,
right?
Because I feel like, especially as Black people, I feel like we're kind of stuck on the West Indian or our own culture, and I kind of wanted a little bit of something different.
Yep.
Where did you learn Japanese cooking?
Sorry?
What you said you got like a Japanese fusion sauce or something in there. Is that what you said?
Okay, so in that box, there's a little pot labeled with some yuzu sauce. That's my own sauce.
Okay.
But it's Japanese inspired, so it's fusion food.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So how can
I hope it's so warm.
And it is. Don't worry about that. How can the people find you?
So on Instagram, my name is DOMS. So Delta Oscar Mother Sierra.
Whoa! What does your husband do for a living?
It don't work for the police. Don't worry about that.
Right. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
DOMS_.
Yeah.
N for November, O for Oscar, M for Mother. Then N for November, O for Oscar, M for Mother, S for Sugar.
Right.
Banging. Thank you very much.
Hope you guys enjoy it. There's some gigantic prawns in there as well. Do you eat prawns, Damon?
I am a prawn kind of guy.
All right then, Damon. Looking at the box.
I say.
Dom's Nom Noms, thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much for having me on.
We appreciate you.
Brilliant.
And thanks for the food. Thanks for making food for us.
No
We're really
worries.
grateful. It's very kind
Thank
of
you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Brilliant.
There you go. We'll have another Black Business on next week. And I think we can wrap up now.
I've got a relationship corner quickly.
Oh, all right. You do it by yourself and then we'll start eating. So
Yes, guy. No, I need you lot's involvement.
I got an interview in half an hour.
Okay, it's gonna literally be a couple of minutes.
So,
and this is a relationship corner about me and a relationship that I have.
Okay.
But it's not with Ash.
Oh.
It's with one of my customers. Yeah. So after lockdown, I put my prices up. A lot of my customers said that I should have put my prices up from a long time ago. Cool, whatever.
They said you should.
Yeah, should have. Just from a little while ago. Anyway, way before lockdown. Anyway, that's irrelevant. My prices went from £20 to £25.
I didn't even know that.
That's because you're on Friends and Family.
Love that. Ratings.
Love that.
Yeah. And one of my customers has been moaning for a little while, saying that he can't afford £25 anymore. So I'm like, okay. And the reason I haven't been taking him seriously because I know what he does for a living. He's a drug dealer. Yeah, yep. He's a drug dealer, so I know what he does for a living. And he doesn't get his hair cut every week. I've got quite a few customers that get their hair cut every week. This guy gets his hair cut maybe once every 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah. So I understand for those who get their hair cut every week, £100 a month is what it is. Yeah. People pay more money for alcohol, cigarettes, whatever. Anyway. So he's rang me and said, he can't afford it. It's hard times, this and that and that. And I said, I'd think about it. And I thought about it. And then I thought, no, I'm not letting him off. Mm-hmm. And the reason I'm not letting him off, so I thought about it, but I hadn't actually spoken to him. Anyway, he came for a haircut today, cut his hair, and I knew this was going to happen. He gave me £20, and I said, rude boy, run the rest of my pee. He goes, no, but something. But he had £30 on him. He'd give me £20. I said, run the rest of my fee. He's like, no, something. Things is hard times, blah. So I said, so what? Is it not hard times for me? Because this is what people say. People are like, it's COVID and this and that and that.
Yeah.
What, is it not COVID? What?
It's COVID for everyone.
It's COVID for everyone. Mm. So I'm like, how do you know what it's not hard times for me? How do you know it's not hard times for everybody else in this barbershop? Do you know what I mean? So then he was like, no, allow me. His cousin gets a haircut with me as well. And he pays for his cousin as well. So he said, no, I can continue paying for my cousin. And his cousin gets a haircut maybe once every 4 weeks anyway. I continue paying for my cousin, but let me go down to £20. So then he's gone to walk out. I said, big man, this conversation is not going to go how you want it to go, you know? It's not going to go how you want it to go. And he's kind of laughed it off. And I'm like, and in my head, I've said, this guy walks out this door without putting my £5. I don't see how bad it was. See the £20 that you put on my table?
Yeah.
I put it in my drawer. I said, I'm not banking that money. It's in my drawer. That's staying there. Until I sort out this situation with this brother. And I thought, let me run it past you lot. The fact that he's come to me separately and expressed his situation. As I said, I know what you do for a living. Things might be slow. Every now and then there's a drought. There's a weed drought. You understand?
I saw that in Femi's film still.
Things might be slow. Yeah.
There was a drought.
Yeah, there was a drought in the Yeah, there was. There was. And them man, they look under pressure.
There was under pressure. I think the Turks had all the food.
Yeah, they did. They did. You know what's funny? My Turkish customers are tipping me. They're tipping me right now. Shout out Turkish and them man there. Yeah, and at first I thought, well, he done what I would want any of my customers to do, and they've done it in the past. From anyone knows DNLs, they know that that's what we're about. Talk to us, innit? Like we've given customers free haircuts. We've actually lent money out to customers that haven't had money to go for a job interview and all this kind of stuff. That's just been a standard over the years from DNLs. We're a community barbershop, and our main aim is to just build the community and help the community and keep them looking fresh. So the fact that he's come to me and said this, I'm like, I rate him for that. But then I just thought, And I don't know your situation. I don't know if you're still buying trainers. I don't know if you're still buying jeans or whatever. But you're not going to Nike and asking them to, can I take the price back down to, you understand, what it was in 1995 for the Air Forces, or going to Nando's and whatever. And I just thought, you know what the reality is?
Go on.
I have bills to pay. I've got a daughter. You understand? I've got, family that depend on me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and the reality is, nah.
I think you should get your money, but I also understand why you're in this situation is because you have a job where it's very personal. You're very personal with people. Like, you chat to people, you sit down. I was going to use the word intimate, but that's the what I mean. But you're you're in close proximity of people. You talk to them, like, people think that you are actually their brethren. It's the same with, it also is like, whenever people provide a service, we do try and, like, people try and skim off, whether you was a plumber or a barber or I don't know, like, or an electrician, like, if it's me and you chat, I might try and get a little bit off. Yeah. I'm not saying it's good or bad, so that's why you can't really compare it to Nighttown. Well, because it's not like that.
But this is the thing. You see, when this whole Black Pound thing started, and I said it last week, supporting black business doesn't mean asking for
definitely
discount.
Not 100%.
And the fact that this is what people do as well. People assume that you're good. Fam, you're good. You work for the BBC. D, you're good. I see how many people you cut every day. Fam, you don't know what my outgoings are. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't. So to just assume that, to be like, oh, I'm under pressure because it's COVID. I haven't raised my prices because I'm under pressure. I've raised my prices because my outgoings have gone up ridiculously. B, I believe that my prices need to go up to what's the word? Femi? Anyway, to reflect my business. You understand? Prices go up every single year.
Get your money, bro. So
forget the £5 isn't the issue. The issue is I'm saying no to giving him a discount.
Them man will beat up, man. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll beat up cats.
Exactly.
For shorting them on P's.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is 100%
I'm just saying.
true.
But anyway, I don't want to talk about what drug dealers should and shouldn't be doing.
All right.
But that's all I've got to add to this is that them man will beat up cats here for turning up with the wrong money, or like make them do stupidness, or make them go and buy them stupidness, or like they'll never let a cat short them.
Yeah.
He's a cat for the trim, bro. Beat him up.
All right, cool. All right. Are we frying out the condiments thing quickly? Or are we done in it?
No, we've got to done it because
we got to go.
I've got to be on in about 20 minutes.
All right, cool. Well, you know what? Thank you, listeners. I realized I want to give our listeners a name. You know, like how Beyonce's fans are called Beehive,
the Cotettes.
I want to call them the Chatters.
No, let's not force that.
The Chatters.
No. You lot next week. Yeah,
the Chatters.
Next week.
Or the Cutters.
You lot, let us know what you want to be called.
Eh?
Let us know. Ace, remember the title of this podcast is Instagram is the new Playboy.
I like it.
Wow.
All right, till next week. Rate, subscribe, comment. Femi, lock us off, please.
Oh, I don't know how to do it.
Just end the Zoom.
End the Zoom.
There you go.
Rate, subscribe, comment.
Peace.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Bye.
Black people.